We're going V8 Utes racing now. And Ryle Harris is on the pole, and he's back into the series lead. He won a race earlier on in the day. He's now 6 points clear of David Cedars, who starting further back in the pack. He's had a bit of a tough weekend. Reece McNally and Nathan Pretty, 3rd and 4th, and they're starting 3rd and 2nd in this race respectively. So the title contenders are all up near the front. David Cedars sits in position 8 on the grid for this one. He had a drama in the race earlier in the day. We'll be on board with Matt Nolan as well as Craig Dontis in the Thirsty Camel Commodore, and he's starting up near the front. Position 6 alongside Andrew Fisher. Stephen Johnson from SP Tools Racing has slipped into the commentary box for this final race. Stevie, Ryle Harris is back in the points lead. He's on home soil. He's every inch a chance.
He is. He's done a good job. We were speaking the other day on race 1 that it was just a matter of keeping clean here at the Gold Coast. As we see the start of the race, now this race is going to be the telltale here, obviously. It's going to be a very important one for Ryle.
Penultimate round of the championship, off and running to turn 1, and Harris will lead the way. Nathan Pretty is locked up in behind. Down to turn 1, Kim Jane's next, then Reece McNally, then Andrew Fisher. Look for David Cedars. He just cut through the chicane in the number 8 Ford that was leading the championship coming into this weekend. Just 1 round to go after this race on the streets of Sydney. So it's really critical times. And there were a pile of drivers who got time penalties in race 2 earlier today for cutting the track. So they need to adhere to the limits here because they have so much to lose in terms of points and positions to this championship. Look at Cedars. He cut through again. That's twice. He's in the wall. Massive crash. Adam Marjoram is in the Auto 1 car. He's ploughed into the back of David Cedars, who gets hit by Gary Baxter. Chris Walton's involved. Absolute carnage on the Gold Coast. It's a car park at the back chicane. This is Cam Wilson's car. Red flag, race stopped. No surprise there.
Okay, copy that. Thank
Massive
you.
damage.
Now the question was,
half the field is caught up in the back straight, mate.
track is blocked, red flag is out, cars are junked.
Mate, more than half the field's caught there.
So this is red flagged and stopped. This is massive drama on the Gold Coast. We saw David Cedars in the first race, in the first lap, cut through the chicane. He cut through it again, so he must have had some form of problem with that car. Adam Marjoram's okay. He's walking away from the Auto 1 car. That's Chris Walton's car. Cam Wilson stepping out of his car.
I think he might have a bit of a groin issue with his seatbelt.
That's Chris Walton in the Redco race suit there. So the race is stopped.
Straight or coming to pit lane?
And half the field's stuck. They can't get through this crash zone at the back of the track. Watch again. Cedars cuts the chicane. He's got a drama. Is it the right front tyre? There's bits falling off that car everywhere. And then he runs out of road. He's in the fence and bounces straight back out in front of Marjoram. And then from here on in, it's just chaos.
Wow.
Another angle. He rejoins alongside Wayne Wakefield.
Oh,
and
that's
just stops. Marjoram nowhere to go. And it was a mirror that came off Cedars' car. Oh, that is nasty.
Marjoram just had nowhere to go. And same with
George
Wilson
Medicki just squeezed through that last gap. That's Wayne Wakefield.
Now, Wayne Wakefield did squeeze, even though
Cedars was coming back on the road.
Cedars was coming back on the road, he was on the outside. He should have yielded to Wakefield. Oh, that's huge.
You don't like seeing anything like that. That is nasty stuff. And the field's compressed on the first lap. They all had just nowhere to go.
Look at the just junk and glass and bits of car. That super slow-mo is sensational to look at, but these incidents certainly aren't.
And that's Cam Wilson ploughing in there in the go-karting Gold Coast machine. He won a race here last year, but that's got, look, it's got massive damage even in slow-mo as it goes by. That's John Wood sneaking through to the right. Oh, Marjoram's car is just smashed to smithereens. He was having a really good weekend. He was enjoying his first trip here. Just letting the crowd know that he's okay, but his car is not. Look at all the junk on the road here.
Look at the back of that car.
Anyone who made it through without hitting a car would have had debris right through their tyres. Look at it. There's not one piece of clear road to drive through there. And that's why we have the red flag out. The race is stopped. Carnage on the coast. We'll come back in just a sec. Plenty of clean-up here on the Gold Coast. Race is stopped in the Auto 1 V8 Utes, protected by Armour All. They've cleared away some of the carnage at the back chicane from this opening lap accident that's involved half of the field. Stephen Johnson's with me. Let's have a look at this again, Stephen. David Cedars cutting the chicane, but he rejoins right alongside Wayne Wakefield and ends up straight in the fence. And then, from there on, chaos.
The hit, Marjorum's hit on the back of Cedars was massive. And then the same again, you'll see it here. It's just a huge impact. You see the gap there. Cedars going into the fence now, bounces out, bang. He's got nowhere to go. Same with Cam Wilson, straight into the back of him.
Just disaster. Gary Baxter there. That's with Cam Wilson. And this is in slow-mo. Oh. That is the car that was contending for the title. David Cedars. He came from a great run at Bathurst, and that thing's junked. It is junked.
Yep. That car will not be racing
ever again. Been absolutely smashed. The good news is that all drivers are okay. We can bring you that news, and cameramen as well, because have a look at this debris. Look how close they come to our cameraman Steve Gray, who is capturing all of this. Never good when they're nose to nose going down the road. And some of those cars did pick through the crash, but look what's left on the road. There's debris everywhere. There's not one piece of clear road to drive through without getting a puncture or the potential for one. At least Adam Marjoram could wave to the crowd as he stepped out. All the drivers involved are okay. And no surprise that we're hearing from race control that this race has been called. So race 3 for the weekend will not go into the history books. It's pretty rare that that ends up happening, so it takes away a chance for the field to earn back some points on Ryle Harris, but it will mean that David Cedars will not lose more ground in the championship, but he's got bigger problems with a smashed Falcon Ute, so that is a shame for the V8 Utes. They've got one round to go on the streets of Sydney Olympic Park to decide the championship in December, but unfortunately they're done for the day.